rejected, forgotten, with no place to stand. Tears in her eyes, nowhere to go. But you saw her pain, and you made it known. No tear unseen, no cry ignored. Your love restores, my heart is yours. Elroy, you see me in my sorrow, you redeem me in the wilderness. You call my name. You are near, you never change. Hagar wept in her despair, cast aside, but you were there. You sent a promise, gave her hope, a well of life, your love outpoured. Held in my knees to fall, would still come there, one throw. A half heart from a shock and we beat you river. You are live, I tore away with deep. I took away what deep. No need more. I took away this me. I took away your lamb, distant. You saw her pain, you heard her cry, you spoke a word, restored her life. And now I know I am not alone. You are the Elohim who leads me home. Elroy, I took deep. Not sorry, I took away deep. In the wilderness, you call my name. You are near, you never change. Forever seen, forever known. In your love, I found my home. I took away deep. For free, I took away deep. In the wilderness, you call my name. You are near, when the world is shaking under my feet and all around me crumbles like the sea, you speak your word and I find peace. You are my hiding place, yeah, you cover me. I run to you, I run to you. In the shadow of your wings, I'm made new. You are my strength, you are my tower, yeah, my refuge in every hour. focus on earthly gain. Chased the sun but still felt rain. Laughter faded, riches dimmed. What was the point of all of this? I searched for a purpose, looked within, but all I found was dust and wind. A fleeting breath, a whispered sigh. Everything under the sun will fade, will fade. I was chasing the wind, running in vain, gathering shadows, storing up pain. But you, oh yeah, are my only end. Without you, life's like chasing the wind. Pleasures came but didn't stay. Wisdom too just slipped away. Time keeps turning, hearts grow old. What value lies in silver or gold? All is vanity, the preacher said, but fear Elohim, in him we rest. For every season there's a plan, a time to break, a time to stand. I was chasing the wind, running in vain, gathering shadows, storing up pain. But you, oh yeah, are my only end. Without you, life's like chasing the wind. رأفتي أكارروف لإبدي بامرت مناصل مالت حق على الهريك. But now I've seen the truth. You sent Hakayim and Kilim, Kasher Hamadov Mistayem. The end of the matter, all has been heard. Fear Yah keep his word. The wind may blow, but I'll hold tight to the one who gives true life. No more chasing the wind, no more despair. You are the meaning that's always there. In you, oh yeah, my soul will mend. 'Cause life's not found in chasing the wind. Abide in me and I in you. The branch can't bear its fruit alone unless it's joined within the vine, and neither can you unless you stay in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who stays in me and I in him. Without my love, you'll wither fast. But in my arms, true life will last. Abide in me, stay close, be still. Bears much fruit, yes, much fruit within. For without me, you can do nothing. No branch can bear its fruit alone no strength, no peace, no holy offering. But if you dwell and trust my heart, you'll flourish strong, set far apart. אני הגפן ואתם הסנפים. Apart from me, you can do nothing. No strength, no peace, no holy offering. But if you dwell and trust my heart, you'll flourish strong, set far apart. אני הגפן ואתם הסנפים. אני שר בי ואני בו. בלי אהבתי תיפול מהר. But in my arms true life will last. Abide in me. Stay close, be still. Bears much fruit, yes, much fruit within. For without me, you can do nothing. My child, don't forget my teaching. Hold my words deep in your heart. I discipline the ones I'm loving to set your soul apart. When you feel lost or broken, don't run away and hide. I'll correct you, 'cause I love you. You are my joy and pride. You are mine, I've called your name. Redeemed by love, cleansed from shame. Do not fear, I'll walk with you. Through the fire, I'll carry you. My child, I see, my child, I know, and I will never let you go. My child, listen when I'm speaking. Let my truth lead your way. You will live in peace and favor if you trust and obey. Even when the path is narrow, even when you fall, I will lift you with compassion. Hear my tender call. Ata shali karati bishmekha. Niftei be'ahava. Nidhartam habasha. Al tirani holik hitka. Basha saltka. Beni ani roe, beni ani odya. Velo ezovot kale olam. Like a father speaks in love, I correct to lift you up. Do not be dismayed, I am your Elohim. Your name is engraved on my hand. You are part of my great plan. You are mine, I've called your name. Redeemed by love, cleansed from shame. Trust in me and walk in my.
Well, good evening, everybody. It's 6 o'clock on the dot, which means the doors are officially open. I see that we've got some early attenders here. Glad that everybody's here. The food is out. Help yourself to some food. Be sure to get checked in and get a buyer's number for the events tonight. I just want to say thank you for being here. We're looking forward to a great night filled with a lot of fun. And the theme is Chosen, the Chosen. And I love the outfits. I love the attire. You guys have dressed very well for the theme. We're looking forward to a great evening. Thank you all for being here.
To set your soul apart. When you feel lost or broken, don't run away and hide. I correct you 'cause I love you. You are my joy and pride. You are mine, I've called your name, redeemed by love, cleansed from shame. Do not fear, I walk with you, through the fire I'll carry you. My child I see, my child I know, and I will never let you go. My child, listen when I'm speaking. Let my truth lead your way. You will live in peace and favor if you trust and obey. Even when the path is narrow, even when you fall, I will lift you with compassion. Hear my tender call. Arasheli, karari bishme khanif deita beya havanitara mehabasha altira ani holekitka bashe sotka beniani roe beniani otia velo ezovodka leolam. Like a father speaks in love, I correct to lift you up. Do not be dismayed, I am your Elohim. Your name is engraved on my hand. You are part of my great plan. You are mine, I've called your name, redeemed by love, cleansed from shame. Altirani, holehetika, bashe sotka, beniani, roe, beniani, otia. Rest in me and walk in my delight. I come before you, broken and weak, a sinner unworthy, no words to speak. My hands have faltered, Yet you call me back, you show me the way. Oh, your grace is greater than I can comprehend. Your mercy pours on me again and again. Though I'm unworthy, still you call me your own. In your love, Yeshua, I'm never alone. With every stumble, each choice that is wrong, still you are patient, your mercy is strong. Your kindness meets me and lifts me from shame, whispering softly, child, I know your name. Oh, Yahazdecha, gadol mikol havana, rak hamecha, zor mimalei shuvashu. Af ki eini ra'ui, ata koreh li shelcha, be'ahavatcha, Yeshua, le'olam e'eh levadi. I'm a vessel of dust, fallen and flawed, yet still you hold me. Oh, Rakum Elohim, your love runs deeper than oceans wide. In you, Yeshua, my soul will hide. Teach me to walk in the light of your ways, to turn from the shadows to
Check. Well, we want to thank you for coming to the 2025 YFC fundraising auction with the theme of Chosen. We hope you find some great food and get a chance to go into the Student Center and check out the silent items. We have a great lineup of those, and looking forward to a fun night tonight of auction and stories. So hope you enjoy. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here and taking the time out of your life to come to City Life on a Saturday night and support the work here.
still you call me your own. In your love, I'm never alone. depths of my heart, you spoke my name. In the silence, your love ignited the flame. Every step I take, you light my way, leading me closer to you each day. Though I'm weak, you make me strong. In your love I belong. I am called by you, chosen for your purpose, held within your hands. I will rise and stand by your grace. I'm made new. I am called by you. Through the storms and through the shadows, when my heart begins to doubt, your voice breaks through the silence, lifting me, your child, out. Though the road may twist and turn, in your light I will learn. Karatali, nifkartile tohnate, de fasta tibiadiha, ukam vemot bechesed kanichtashti, karatali. No fear can shake my soul. Your love has made me whole. I walk the path you've planned, guided by your hand. Karatali, nifharti letzochnatik, de fasta tibiadik. I will rise and stand by your grace. I'm made new, forever called by you. Yes, From the depths of my heart, you spoke my name. In the silence, your love ignited the flame. Every step I take, you light my way, leading me closer to you each day. Though I'm weak, you make me strong. In your love I belong. I am called by you, chosen for your purpose, held within your hands. I will rise and stand by your grace. I'm made new. I am called by you.
Well, once again, we want to thank you for coming to the 2025 YFC fundraising auction. Check your programs as the schedule for the night. We will start closing silent sections at about 7:10. And Cole Morrison, our auctioneer, will be going through and just highlighting a few things in each section. But we got some really great auction items there in the silent room. as well as just some very generous people that have contributed to this event this year. Couldn't do it without them. So make sure and look at those and see who you can thank if you see them in the room. But thanks again for being here tonight.
No fear can shake my soul. Your love has made me whole. I walk the path you've planned, guided by your hand. Keratali, nivharti letochnatcha, tafast oti beyadecha. I will rise and stand by your grace. I'm made new, forever called by you, Yeshua. Yeshua, I am yours. I was wrapped in sorrow, bound by fear. The silence of death was drawing near. But you walked into the pain and loss with tears of love. You spoke my name through the veil of night. Your voice broke chains and called me to life. Yeshua said, arise. The dead obeyed, opened their eyes. From tomb to life, from grief to grace, you restore what death erased. Talitha Kumi, you called her name. She stood up whole, never the same. Young man, arise, you said with might, and turned our mourning into light. To the widow's cry, you drew near, you touched and dried her tears. With mercy deep as oceans wide, you gave her son, and joy revived. To Jairus' house you softly came, and raised his daughter in your name. Yeshua, Makumi, Hametim Shamu, Ubaku et Alihem, Minakevela Kaim, Mevele Keset, Ata Mishakem et Mashe Hamavet Machak, Talita Kumi, Karata Hashem, Vatakum Shleima, לא חרש לי להיות כמו קודם. בחור קום, קראת בכוח רב, והפכת את אבנו לאור. Lazarus, come forth, you spoke it loud, and he walked out through death's dark shroud. Even now, you call to me, come alive, my child, be free.
Well, good evening, and thank you again for being here this evening. In the Student Center, as Josh mentioned, there's a broad selection of silent auction items to choose from, to bid on, and participate in that part of the auction tonight, as well as a fine selection of food, as you will see when you first come in. In your catalogs, you'll notice the schedule for the evening. We will close the 100s section first at 7:10 this evening. As you come into the Student Center, on the right side, you'll see the tables lined up with silent auction items. That 100 section is going to be the first table on your right. So if you're interested in any of the items on this first table, be sure to bid on those first as they'll close, followed by the 200 section, which is just past it, the 300 section beyond that, and the 400 section in the far corner against the far wall. All right, thank you again for being here. Be sure to check out the silent auction items that we have available tonight.
She stood up whole, never the same. Young man, arise, you said with might, and turned our mourning into light. To the widow's cry, you drew near, you touched and dried her tears. With mercy deep as oceans wide, you gave her son and joy revived. To Jairus' house you softly came, and raised his daughter in your name. Yeshua Amar Kumi Hametim Shamu Upakhu et Hanehem Min Hakever Lakayim Me'ever Lekesed Atam Eshekem Me'mashe Hamavet Machak Talitha Kumi Karata Bashem Vatakom Shlema Lo Chazara Liot Kmo Kodem Bachurkum Karata Poach Rav Ve'afachta et Avalenu Le'or. Lazarus, come forth. You spoke it loud, and he walked out through death's dark shroud. Even now you call to me. Come alive, my child, be free. Yeshua Amar Kumi. Now I see with open eyes. You conquered death, you gave me breath, you crushed the sting of sin and death. You are the resurrection, you are the life. In you, O King, we rise and shine. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under the sky, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot. Oh. to mourn and a time to dance, a time to break down, a time to build, a time to embrace, and a time to stand still. You hold the times in your hands. Yeah, you know the perfect plan. Through every joy and every pain, you remain. A time to keep, a time to throw away, a time for silence, a time to say, a time to love, a time for peace. Even in war, you give us relief. Viene que has mani pulam, ya tayodeat, hatavni tamushlemet, bekol simcha uvechol kef, atani shar, atani shar. Though seasons change, you never fade. Your purpose stands, you've made the way. From dust to life, from tears to song, and every time you've been all along. Leileka hazmanim pulam, ya tayodeat, hatavni tamushlemet, bekol simcha uvechol kef, atani shar, atani shar. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. I will trust you
Well, I hope that everyone's enjoying the evening so far. Quick announcement, in addition to the silent auction items, there's a couple of raffle drawings that we will do. One is Dine Around Town in Missoula, and it's loaded with some of your favorite restaurants' gift cards. So you'll have a selection of gift cards to be able to go and enjoy some meals on the town. The other raffle item is going to be a pellet smoker from Cabela's, and so if you'd like to participate in either of those raffles, you're going to buy your raffle tickets on GiveSmart. That's the app that we're using tonight for the fundraising services. If you have not already signed up on GiveSmart, be sure to do that, because that's where you're going to participate in the silent auction and these raffle items that we're discussing now.
the peace I'm searching for. Though the night is long and heavy, and my heart feels torn apart, I know you're near, still breathing life inside my broken heart. You are still here, even when I can't feel.
If you're having any trouble with the Give Smart app, be sure to come back to the registration tables. We'll be happy to help you get logged in, answer any questions that you might have. We want to help you participate however you would like.
Your mercy whispers, hold on again. There is hope, there is light in the darkness of the fight. You are still here. You are still here with me. They said I wouldn't make it, the pain would be my end, but grace came softly calling, like the voice of a friend. I may not see the angels, but I know they're close tonight. And in the quiet prison walls, your spirit brings me light.
אתה עוד שם, אף שאינני מרגיש, אתה מחזין אותי ומגני, שהכל עבד ורציתי לחלות כה כי רק עמך לא חשים הקסקות. יש תקווה, יש עוד בחושך המוקמה, אתה עוד שם, אתה עוד שם עמדי.
Though the tears keep on falling and my strength fades away, your promise still reminds me there's a dawn beyond this day. You are still here, even when I can't feel. You are my refuge, my comfort, my shield. When all seems lost and I want to give in, your mercy whispers, hold on again. There is hope, there is light in the darkness of the fight. You are still here. You are still here with me. Even in the pain, I'll lift my eyes, for you are with me through the cries. You've not forgotten, you still see. You're the breath inside of me. You are still here, even when I can't feel. You are my refuge, my comfort, my shield. When all seems lost and I want to give in, your mercy whispers, hold on again. There is hope, there is light in the darkness of the fight. You are still here. You are still here.
Well, once again, we want to thank you for being here tonight. Just shout out to our table sponsors. If you have not had a chance to look at your program, on the back of your program is a large list of 27 different businesses and individuals that sponsored tables tonight and filled those tables and really helped us out with the evening in general. So check those out. Make sure to thank your table sponsor. Just an amazing group of people that have come alongside of us to partner with us for this event. The other thing is the live items that we will be auctioning off live starting about 7:30 tonight are up front. Be sure to check that out. The hog hunt actually has a video of last year's hog hunt if you're curious what that looks like and the highlights from last year's hog hunt. There's a video on the screen on the table up front, so check that out. Other than that, we are almost to our 30-minute countdown for Section 1 closing at 7:10. And have no fear, we will give you a 10-minute warning as well as a 10-second warning. So Section 1 will be closing at 7:10, so the hundreds section. Thanks again for being here tonight.
Matthew 12:40 says, "For just as Jonah was in the belly of the great fish for 3 days and 3 nights, so So the Son of Man will be in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights. In the belly of the dark I cried. From the depths you heard my sigh. Mercy wrapped me in the waves. Even there you chose to save. 3 days and nights in the heart of the deep, like the Son of Man lay down in sleep. But death could not hold him, the grave had to flee. Yeshua rose and set us free. From Jonah to the stake, the sign is true. Salvation comes through you. Nineveh turned when Jonah obeyed, but Yeshua came and love was displayed. He walked the earth with truth and grace. He bore our sins, he took our place. Just as Jonah rose from gloom, Yeshua walked out of the tomb. Now every heart that calls his name will never ever be the same. 3 days and nights in the heart of the deep, like the Son of Man lay down in sleep. But death could not hold him, the grave had to flee. Yeshua rose and set us free. Shlosha yamim u'shlosha leilot belev hatehom, kmo ben ha'adam ששכב בשינה, אבל המוות לא יכול לאחוז בו, והקבר ברח. ישוע קם ושחרר אותנו מיונה עד הארץ, השמיים נאמן. הישוע בדרך אליך. No shadow too dark, no sea too wide. Your mercy runs deeper than all our pride. From the fish to the stake, from the tomb to the sky, you're the living word, you live and reign forever. 3 days and nights in the heart.
Well, hey, everybody, the clock is ticking. Time is running out on the silent auction. We're going to close the first section, the 100 section, at 7:10. That's only 30 minutes away. In 30 minutes, we're going to close the first section, and it's going to move quickly after that. We're going to start every 5 minutes closing the following sections, as you'll see in your schedule. The first one at 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, 7:25, and then we'll head into the live auction. So be sure to bid on those silent auction items before the time is too late.
Oh, Yeshua, I lay it all down at your feet. Every fear, every pain, I lay it all down, my heart, my life, my soul. For you alone are worthy to receive all praise. Oh, Yeshua. presence I belong. Cast all your cares on him. He cares for you. All my dreams, all my plans I give. You are my strength, you are my song. In your presence I belong. Yeshua, I lay it all down at your feet. Every fear, every pain, I lay it all down. My heart, my life, my soul. For you alone are worthy to receive all praise. Oh Yeshua, I lay it all down. I lay it all down. All my life I lay it at your feet. Yeshua.
There's something no one tells you.
We do just want to say thank you. Also on your program, you're going to see the special thanks for the Fund the Future sponsors. And those folks have come in ahead of this event and said, hey, we'd like to give a gift to challenge the room. And we'll talk about that more towards the end of the live auction. But just to take a note of who has really breathed life into this event, those Fund the Future sponsors. If you're enjoying your food, that was prepared by, again, Jenny Martinez with Rise Ministries. She works right out of the building here and works with teenagers for hospitality ministry and does an amazing job on the food every single year that she's done it. And so if you see Jennifer, Jenny as we like to call her, make sure and say thank you. Getting up on the closing of the first section in about 24 minutes. So make sure you check out the 100s, 200s, 300s, and 400s. We will close them consecutively, and then our featured items in the 500 section, we will close right as the live ends. So the 500 section will be open through the live event, and then we will close it at the conclusion of the live event. Thanks again for being here at the YFC 2025 fundraising auction.
When the world forgot me, you held every tear I couldn't say. Your gentle voice broke through the pain, reminding me I'm not alone. You never left, you never changed. Your word remains through joy and pain. scar you've made clear. You turn my sorrow into song.
Well, as everybody's settling in, I'd like to just take a minute to talk about the theme of tonight, the chosen. And I love the attire, and I love the participation. You guys have some great outfits and costumes and attire out there tonight. Thank you for participating, and we're here for a very special reason tonight. We're giving the youth of our area hope, and that's a very important reason to celebrate tonight. As I look at the time, I would like to make the announcement. We are 20 minutes from the closing of the first silent auction section. This is the 20-minute warning for the first closing of the silent auction.
Walking in righteousness, I follow your way. Your truth and commandments, I will not stray. Your word is a lamp to my feet, a light to my path. Forever it stands, firm in the heavens at last. I rejoice in your word, like treasure untold. Your wisdom and truth, more precious than gold. Open my eyes, let me see your wonders. Lead me in truth, make my heart pure in your sight. In trials and sorrows, your word gives me life. My refuge, my comfort in darkness and strife. Nalagalek evereka, volintivati, voluniam evereka, nitzav beshamayim. Esmach biratecha, kamo motze shalara, chokmatecha, ve'emet akuzat, yeyakar v'zah. Deliver me, yeah, I've sought your commands. Hold me in mercy with your righteous hands. Faithful and true, your promises stand. Forever unshaken, the work of your hand. Blessed are they who walk in your ways, delighting in truth, lifting your praise. Oh, how I love your Torah each day. Your word is my guide, my light in my way. Uladlai gleidarecha, volintivati, volian overeka, nitav bashamayim. Esmach biratecha, kamo motze shalara, chokmatecha, ve'emet akuzat, yeyakar v'zah. Let us break bread together, fall down on our knees, and remember the one who died for you and me. He said, "This is my body, and this is my blood, and I give my life freely for the bride that I love."
The time does fly. We're only 15 minutes away from closing the first section of the silent auction. If you've got items that you're looking at, be sure to make sure you don't lose them in the last few minutes. We've got 15 minutes left.
He came to heal the broken, set the captives free, and he said, "Do this in remembrance of me." Abba, Father, we worship you.
We are 10 minutes out from the first silent sections closing. The 100 sections will be closing at 7:10. That's 10 minutes from now, so make sure and look at your bids, see where you're at. And from there, every 5 minutes after. So 7:10, we are 10 minutes away.
And what makes them beat? Every deep desire that is calling. All that's left to do is release, rest and let it go. Trusting in His perfect plan and breathe, 'cause He is in control. Surrender is the path to peace.
We also have 3 items in the 100 section that don't have bids yet. Item number 115 with Montana Closets. To be honest with you, I bid on this last couple years ago, and they do an amazing job. You guys should check that out. Item number 115 with Montana Closets. And we have 129, which is Live Chiropractic. And 131 is Legion CrossFit. You guys should check those out. See if you'd be interested in maybe bidding on those items. We are 7 minutes out from closing section 100.
Trusting in His perfect plan and breathe. He is in control. Surrender is the path to peace.
To Yahweh on high, my breath becomes praise, my cry is the sky. From sacred peaks His glory thunders, the veil is torn, the law He plunders. I yodel through clouds veiled with awe.
This is the 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning for the silent auction section 100s. The theme is chosen, and if you want to be chosen as the winner in the silent auction, you only have 5 minutes left to make sure that happens.
Just a reminder, Life Chiropractic still has no bids in the Section 100s. We will be closing Section 100s in approximately 3 minutes, and then 5 minutes at a time from there for Section 200, Section 300, and Section 400, all before the live event starts.
Took my shame and made it so. Now I march where saints belong. Through wilderness, through desert dread, He feeds my soul with living bread. Even the rocks cry out what's true. I give my will, I yield my breath to Yahweh's fire that conquers death. Yodidi, yodie, grace for sin. Yodidi, yodie, Christ within. My spirit sings, refined by flame. My yodel lifts the holy name. When twilight hushes temple stones, I hear His voice in gentle tones. Be still and know I'm guiding you from shepherd's crook to psalmist string. Let all
We're so pumped. That's it's gonna be so
2 minutes. 2 minutes to go on Section 100. 2 minutes, and we will be closing Section 100. I will be giving the countdown when it comes, so get on there. And then 5 minutes after that, we will be closing the 200s, and then the 300s and the 400s. Get in there and get your bids in.
till Zion's
Goal. 30 seconds out, 30 seconds away.
You've called me by name. You've drawn me close. I'm not the same.
15 seconds, 15 seconds out.
You've set my heart on fire, a flame that will not
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Section 100 is now closed. Section 200 will be closing in 5 minutes. Again, if you haven't checked out the live items, we'll be doing the live program at the conclusion of the Section 400s. We will start that approximately 7:25. So head up front and look at those live items. We got some really cool stuff.
You're my strength, known by you. I'll never be the same. In your love, I'll remain. Though the world may turn away, I will stay. I will stay. For you've called me. You've known
We do have 2 items in the 200s that have not been bid on yet. That's item number 201. That's the scuba diving experience for 2. That actually is a great item, donated again this year. Item number 201, scuba diving. And then item number 220. And that's the Hockey Wolf package. If you have a son or daughter or granddaughter, niece, nephew that play hockey, that's a fun little Christmas package donated by Hockey Wolf. So check those out, 201 and 220. We will be closing the 200 section in 3 minutes. So make sure to get on there and bid.
For you've called me, you've known me, I am yours, forever yours. Oh, I'm Yeshua heaven Elohim, Hunod al Yedei Elohim, Barit Shein Lehis Haber. You're my refuge, you're my strength, known by you, I'll never be the same. Bahavadeka, in your love I'll remain. Known by you, in your love I'll remain. Known by you, forever and always I'll remain. Lord, I've been walking
We're 2.5 minutes out. 2.5 minutes out from section 200's closing.
in my
Section 200. Don't forget, as some people will, 5 minutes after 200's close, 5 minutes will close the 300s.
Still I hear your whisper, child, I'm still around. You see the battles no one else can see. You know the pain that's breaking me. Even in the silence, you are near, holding every broken prayer and tear. Lord, I am tired.
We are 1 minute out. That's right, 1 minute from section 200 closing. Make sure you bid it up.
Though my strength is
The Hockey Wolf package, a great Christmas item, I'm just saying, has no bids on it. That's item 220, Hockey Wolf. You should check it out.
when I can't walk, Lord, I lean on you. You are my hope, my peace.
30 seconds for 200. 30 seconds.
Lord, I am tired. Please don't give up on me.
10 seconds out till 200's closed. 10, 9, 8.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Section 200s are closed. We will be closing section 300 here shortly.
Your love keeps calling me. I'm not alone. Lord, I am tired, but don't give up on me. I'm holding on, though my strength is weak. Oh, I need your grace to carry me through when I
Hey, just a reminder, the 500 section will close at the end of the live event. And we do have a couple items in the 500 section that are not bid on. So you want to check out the 500 section. That is the premier, as we call it, section that we will close at the end of the live auction. So you got lots of time on that one, but go check it out and see what you can come up with.
But you're strong for me. You lift my head and help me see. Your love still reaches where I go. Your mercy finds me and heals my soul. Forever I'll trust, forever I'll believe. Lord, I am tired, but you'll never give up on me. Oh, Lord, I am tired, but don't give up on me. Oh, I'm holding on, though my strength is weak. I need your grace to carry me through. When I can't walk, Lord, I lean on you. You are my hope, my peace, my peace. Lord, I am tired. Please don't give up on me.
We are 2 minutes out from section 300 closing. Just a reminder, when the 300s close, we're just going to ask that you make your way into the gym, because when the 400s close, we're going to actually start our live auction program. So 2 minutes out from 300s closing, and then 5 minutes out from starting the live program in the gym. So make sure and check out those items. We're coming down to it.
A fighting force that the enemy never foresaw, and we march on. The army of the earth, you may not see our swords or the battle lines we draw, but we're warriors in the army of the earth. The army of the earth. United, undivided, we fight as one. By the
1 minute out. 1 minute out from section 300s closing. 1 minute away. 300s, it will be closing. We will conclude the 300 section. Make sure and check out the 300s.
defenders of our faith, we never withdraw. A fighting force that the enemy never foresaw, and we march on. The army of the earth. You may not see our swords or the battle lines we draw, but we're warriors in the army.
Oh, we are down to 10 seconds away from the 300s. I'm counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Section 300 is now closed. We will be closing section 400 in 5 minutes, and then we will start our live program. So if you are in the Student Center looking at those 400s, I don't want to necessarily shoo you away, but I would just encourage you gently to start making your way towards the gym, and we'll start our live program. Thanks again for being here and bidding tonight. About 4.5 minutes till section 400s close.
But is also in heaven above. Still no weapon forged against us can ever stand against the power of his love. You may not see our armor, you may not see our shields, but we're on the battlefield where the unseen wars are real. You may not see our armor, you may not
We do have those live items up front. We'll be starting with obviously number 1, but you want to make sure and check those items out. They're on the front or the west wall of the gym. Also listed in your program for those live items. We have 3 minutes till section 400 closes. 3 minutes, and we will be closing section 400.
Regretful tears do slide down my cheek. In the silence I can barely speak. Oh, I strayed so far from your embrace. Lost my way and shadows fell from grace. Every lie, every wrong turns to dust. Now I kneel in humble, sorrowful trust. Father, forgive, for I have sinned deep. In the quiet of night I can't sleep. I come to you with heart full of pain. Wash my soul in your holy rain.
2 minutes out from section 400 closing. 2 minutes out from section 400 closing.
Left me wandering in a darkened day. In the confessional I seek your light, guiding me back from endless night. Your mercy like a beacon shining bright. I see hope in the confessing light. Though my deeds have left me torn apart, I feel your grace touching my heart.
We are 1 minute out from section 400 closing. 1 minute out.
I've sinned deep. In the quiet of
And just a quick reminder, we will be gathering in the gym for the live program at the conclusion of the 400s, which is about 30 seconds away.
wash my soul in your holy rain. Father, forgive, for I've sinned deep.
10 seconds out. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Section 4 is now closed. And we will start the live presentation. If you could make your way into the gym, that would be fantastic. Again, we'd like to thank you for being here tonight, for taking the time out of your week to be present. And I would just focus your attention on the screens, if you would, as we begin the live program.
Breathes life for the first time, taking this moment and see, and set sail, send off your burdens.
We'll do it one more time. Check out the screens as we begin our live program.
You didn't choose me. I chose you. I appointed you to go and produce lasting fruit.
There were footprints the size of the universe. There were fortunes that no one could earn. So I chased you farther still, and I hope that I never return. From the river's mouth to the mountain peak, through the great divide and the valley deep, my fears, where my darkness finds rest in your light. I found a fortress where I could surrender, where my shame.
We want to welcome you to the 23rd annual YFC auction. We're excited for you to be here. Tonight is going to be a great night. Our theme this year, Chosen, comes from what we share with our students. You were made on purpose for a purpose. Our culture often wrestles with the questions of identity and worth. But at Missoula YFC, we are pointing young people towards the why that can only be found in Jesus Christ. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope you feel called into action after this evening's program.
I need you to carry me.
Well, once again, we want to thank you for being here tonight. This is, believe it or not, our 23rd annual YFC fundraising auction. Taken many different forms in the last couple of years. We have been able to do some fun themes. And as I said earlier, I think this year's theme is maybe my favorite, just because of what it means. But the garb isn't nearly as good as Maverick, Top Gun. But, I mean, I still love it. Don't worry. Don't worry. So with me here tonight is Addie Staples. Addie is actually going to open us in a word of prayer. So if you guys would give Addie your undivided attention, and we're just going to open tonight in a word of prayer.
Lord Jesus, I just thank you for tonight and just the time that you give us to spend with each other, Lord God. I pray that you're in the room with us as we have fellowship, Lord God, and I just thank you for bringing everybody here tonight, Lord God, that they just can feel you as we're in this room and just as we go about the rest of the night, and that even as they leave this place later, Lord God, I just thank you for your goodness and just the ability to be able to be here all together. I just thank you. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Addie. Well, I do want to just briefly touch on why we picked Chosen. You know, we try to go with some things that are popular in our culture as far as recognize what it is. But Chosen for us isn't about necessarily that we're, you know, in the theme or that we're in Israel, but in fact that we are chosen by God to go and produce fruit, each of us. And I think, you know, our theme with kids is that we want them to know that they were made on purpose and that they were made for a purpose. And I think, you know, when you look at those stats on your table, and when you look at the culture around us, the identity of who we are and whose we are is often lost in the mix of everything that happens when a student is in a high school scenario and as they grow up through their teen years. And so we just wanted to share with you the heartbeat of our ministry, and that is the why behind Chosen. Each of us, however, I think, has a calling in our life to influence and to affect the sphere of people that we are around. And we have a choice every day to step into that calling that God calls us to, or to not, right? And I think, you know, that's the journey of life, that's the journey of faith, and that's a journey that started for many of us in our teen years. And so what a privilege it is to be here tonight, surrounded by some of our students that participate in our stuff, but also I want to say thank you for taking the time to be here. I know I've said it several times tonight, but truly, as we talk today as a staff, one of the things that is most humbling about tonight is just that we as a staff want to have a heart of gratitude for lots of things. And we consider it a privilege to be able to do what we do in our community in Western Montana. We have grown, and I'm excited about that. We're present in Helena, in Polson, down the Bitterroot, all the way to Hamilton, and in Missoula. We are working on about 15 different high school campuses. We empower high school students to take their faith into their community, to share their faith with their peers. And what a privilege it is to stand in that space. And so it's because of what's happening right now, though, in this room. We all know that it takes resources, it takes finances, it takes funding to do all those things, and you have become a part of that. We could not do this without your partnership. And so, in effect, you really affect the lives of kids in our community and beyond because of even just being here tonight. So thank you very much for that. As we jump into the live, I hope that you enjoy it, but I'd like to introduce to you Micah Corey. Micah is our new development director. Give her a hand, because I think she came on early September, and I mean jumped in with both feet to the busiest time of our year with Youth for Christ. And Micah has absolutely killed it leading up to tonight and tonight as well. So I'm so appreciative of her heart to serve in the way that she does to impact the kids in the way that we get to. So I'm going to hand the mic over to Micah, and then she's going to introduce our auctioneer.
Hello, everybody. So I have the pleasure of introducing our auctioneer tonight. I'm going to start with just a little bio on Cole. He's a certified general appraiser and professional auctioneer with more than 8 years of experience in the auction industry. He and his wife met while attending a university that we typically don't speak of in this town. You might know what I'm referring to. But he and his wife live in Great Falls, and they love serving their Lord and Savior, which is what I really enjoy about Cole. He loves our organization, which is what makes it really fun to work with him. Some of you will remember him if you were here last year. He did a fantastic job. When we had our first call to talk about the auction this year, Cole said, "What's the theme? What should I wear?" Which I thought was amazing. That just shows the buy-in that he has to our organization. And we told him, feel free to wear a robe, but also feel free to just, wear your typical outfit. But with that, I'll welcome Cole up. We are thrilled to have him back this year, and we appreciate you, Cole.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, Micah, for that introduction. It's been great working with this team this year, as it is every other year. Let's give them a round of applause, because they do a lot here, right? This night would not be possible without the hard work of a lot of people, and these two are just a couple that you see their faces of, but the students, other volunteers and staff, we thank them as well. We're here, we're gonna have a fun night tonight. Are you guys ready to have a fun night? Yeah? All right, good. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a little game. I like games. I try to be a fun guy. My wife says I'm not really that fun. She's actually fun. She's not here, but we're gonna try to have some fun and start things off with a little game. Anybody ever played the heads or tails game before? Maybe, yeah? All right. Well, the way it works is we're gonna play heads or tails. We're gonna flip a coin, and if the coin lands on heads, then you get to stay standing. How you get to stand is you have to pay to play. So get your wallets ready. We're gonna have some students coming around. If you wanna play the heads or tails game, the goal is to stay standing as long as possible. If it lands on tails, then you get to stay standing if your hands are on your tails. So you're gonna pick what you think it is, heads or tails. Does that make sense? Am I explaining this? I'm getting some blank stares. Is that all right? You know how to play? Raise your hand if you know how to play this game. Okay, well, if you don't know how, most tables have somebody that does, so look to your neighbor if you need any help. If you want to play, go ahead.
$5. $5 to buy in.
Okay, if you want it to play, please.
$5 buy-in.
$5.
It's a split the pot.
Thanks.
It's a fun way to start. If you're interested in playing, maybe even somebody at your table would buy you in. It is a game of chance, my friends.
It is a game of chance.
Where the odds reset at every flip.
If you win, you will get half the pot.
If you'd like to play, just hold that money up, and we have some students coming around. We'll add it up, and then it will be a split the pot event.
we'll see how it goes. Okay, everybody that wants to play, ready to play? Josh is going to be the coin flipper, our trusty volunteer. Okay, if you think that the first flip is going to be heads, put your hands on your head. If you think it's tails, put your hand on your tail. Okay, everybody decided? Coins up, coins down. It is heads. All right. All right, wow. It looked like that knocked out about half the room. Okay, if you chose heads, stay standing. Otherwise, choose for the second flip. Heads or tails? You're leaving us in suspense, Josh. Okay, it's a good flip. Heads again! I better make sure, before we go on, is there, okay, there is a tail side to this coin. Okay, go ahead. All right, heads or tails, make your decision. Last call. Survey says heads. Okay, all right, this is the last survivors here. Heads or tails? Tails! Okay. We're down to about 5 now. So if you guys are still standing, would make your way up to the front. Show everybody else what it takes to make it to the end.
And do we know yet what they're playing for?
All right, final contestants, make your decision. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? Okay. Okay. We could have a winner. We could have a winner. The pot is $360. So $360 will go to the winner, and $360 will support Youth for Christ. Heads or tails? It's heads! All right. Heads or tails? Last call. Somebody's got to be heads. Okay. All right. It's tails. You guys like have a remote control for that coin? Is that it? All right. Heads or tails? We're down to 3. Okay. It's tails. All right.
Anna, you can stay up here because Anna Belardi is the winner.
Congratulations.
And JLR is bringing her money up, $360. Here's your coin back, Cole.
All right, give her a big round of applause. How about that? All right, Well, with that, thank you for participating in our little game. I hope that's a fun way to start off the night for you. Again, thank you all for being here. We're going to head into the live auction segment of the night. I'm happy to be here with you as your auctioneer, and I thank you in advance for your participation.
Well, our first item of the night is going to be the item that is 23 years of tradition. That's right, the Wendy Blevins apple pie. I got two young ladies over here that are going to be walking it around the room. Wendy Blevins has been a partner of the ministry for 23 years, and she asked me tonight, do you think this is still worth me doing it? I said, Wendy, we wouldn't be able to have an auction without this special apple pie. So the apple pie is made custom for this night. That's right, I said custom because she doesn't make these anymore, really. It's got brown sugar and caramel crusted, and it is a delicious pie. So 23 years in the making. Let's see if we can auction it off.
In true tradition fashion, we're going to sell this pie just like we have for the last 23 years, folks. Here's lot number 1, the apple pie. And I'm going to need time and an honor. Somebody give $1,000 and start me. And now 1,000. How about $1 million? Just like that. I'd take 100 and now one. And I need 100 and start me. Would you do that, friend? Give 100 and now 2 and now 3 and now 3. 3 minute 300. Dude, on 2's bid. Now 3. I'm 203. 3 minute 300. Talk about a sentimental piece here. A piece made with love. This Wendy's been doing this for 23 years. I have 200 bid. I'm asking $300 on a pie that's a piece of this organization just as much as anything. $300. And now 2, 3. And now 2 minute 300. Dude, on 2 minute $300. Thank you, sir. Adam's right there to support us at the $300 level. And now 4. And now 3, 4. I'm at 4. 400. Dude, on 3 minute 3. Now 4. Sold. $300. Thank you, Adam. Buyer 144. 144.
Best pie in the world. You just got it. Maybe the least expensive price that we've had. $300 for the apple pie. Hey, Addie, you could go ahead and even deliver it over to... Yeah, they could dive into it right now if they'd like. Oh, they're taking it home. That's right. Look at that thing. Congratulations to the Thrive and sponsored table there with Adam Blarty.
Well, that's going to take us to lot number 2, everybody. This is the Whitefish Mountain and Kintla Lodge stay, as well as 2 ski passes. Is that right?
That's correct. And I'd like to give a shout out to David and Brittany Bell for donating this package yet again this year. And also Whitefish Mountain Resort for the tickets, and Glacier Highline for the experience of the Glacier Highline. So in total, this is a very great package. I got to be honest with you. The Kintla Lodge at Whitefish is a dream place to stay. It is literally 30 feet from chairlift number 3. And I share this story frequently because it sticks out so clearly in my mind. You get to watch the groomers go to work and make that beautiful corduroy if you're so inclined to go up in the wintertime. However, this is good for year-round. So there's mountain biking, there's hiking, there's Glacier Highline, there's Columbia Falls water slides. There is a plethora of activities and fun things to do at the Whitefish Mountain there and the Kintla Lodge. So check it out. It is 3 nights. It's a 3-bedroom, sleeps 8. It's a beautiful condo and well worth bidding on.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Here's lot number 2, and I'm bid. I'm in an honor. Who'd give $1,000? Right there, 1,000. Thank you. And now 11 and 10. Now 11. Dude, I'm not minute 11. Dude, I'm thousands bid. 1,100 and now 11. Dude, I'm minute 11. Dude, I'm not minute. Then who'd give 10, 50 and 1,000. Now 10, 15. Dude, I'm not minute. Then 10, 50. Right there. Thank you, ma'am. Now 11, 1,100. Now 50. Dude, I'm 1150. Now 12 at 1,200. 12 minute. Dude, I'm 12. Thank you, sir. Right there's the bid at 1,250. 13. Now you're out again at 1,300. I'm at 13, ma'am. What do you think? At 13, thank you. And now 13, 14, right there. Now 1,500, dude. I'm not minute. Then dude, I'm 14, 15. I'm 1,500, dude. I'm at 14, dude. I'm 1,500. What do you guys think? We're having a conference here at 14, 15. Down, I'm minute. Then dude, I'm at $1,500. Just look at the imagery here. Crisp mountain air. Get away with someone you love for a few days. I can't think of a better place to do it. 1,400's bid, 1,500's bid, $1,600 now, $1,700, and 16, 17, then 17, 16, 17, last call. 16's bid right here now, $1,700, then 17, 16 bid, 17, that's the way. At 17 now, 1,800, then 18, now 1,900, at 18, you're out again, at 19, now then at 19, sir. What do you think? At 19 now, bid 19 here, that don't weaken. At 19 now, 18 here, 1,900. We haven't even brought 2,000 yet. 18 bid 19 now, nominated then here, nominated at 1,900 here, 18. Anybody else? 1,900, and I have sold $1,800. Thank you very much.
Bidder 182. Thank you so much. Now that's how it should go. We should compete against each other for these amazing items, of which item number 3, donated by Shields. You know, Shields is a great supporter of Youth for Christ, and we are excited to partner with them in many ways throughout the year. But they donated this beautiful Liberty Safe over here. The Liberty Safe is a 24. So that means you can hold up to 24 long guns in it. It also has a 40-minute fire rating in an intense fire. Just a great digital keypad to get into it. This Liberty Safe is, well, it's the safest bet here. Don't worry, Nate Bargatze's coming up, but that was my little thing. Still got it, as they say.
You're close.
Yeah.
You're not quite Nate, but you're close, Josh. Here, we're going to sell the gun safe now. This is lot 3, everybody. I'm bid how many dollar? I'm bid 1,500, and now I'm 15 to down bid at 1,500, down bid then to give 500, and now I'm buying then to down bid at 250, and now 200 and 250, now 5, and now 5, you get there, 500 now, 600, bid 6, and 5 now 6. Thank you, sir. Now 7, and now $700 down bid at 7, right there. Thank you, ma'am. 800 and 800, 9, 900, then 2 at 9, and 8 now 900, 900, 900, 8's bid now 9, 900. Did you give 850? One time, 850. 8's the bid, 850, 850. Thank you. And now 900, then 900 at 850, then 900, 900, then 2 at 850 bid 9 now 9. I'll tell you what, they make a lot of gun safes in the world, but you can only buy this one here tonight. 850, now 9, and now 9, then 900 at 850 bid, 900 of the bill, 900 here on 9 now. You guys want to be 900? What do you think over there? 900, 850, now 9, now 900, then here on 9, and I have sold $850. Thank you very much. And what's the buyer? What's your number? 101 it is, 101. How's that, Josh?
Thank you, 101. You won't be disappointed. Next up, you know, we like to mix practical items like a safe with experiences like the condo and skydiving for 2. That's right, skydiving for 2. No, just kidding. I'm not going to say that because I want to encourage people to go skydiving. But what an opportunity tonight to check something off the bucket list. That's right. This is donated by D-Zone Skydiving, located in Bozeman, Montana, home of D-Zone Skydiving, not MSU.
Perfect.
This is a tandem skydiving. It's an amazing way to experience it for the first time. Jumping out of an airplane, free-falling, wind in your face, life in front of you. What better way to enjoy life than to go skydiving? That's right. Check it off the bucket list. Let's go.
That's right. A bucket list item for sure, everybody. Let's go skydiving. I'm going to need $100. I'm going to need to give $1,000. I'm bid 1, 200, and now 2, 2 minute, then 200, 250, and now 3, and now 3, 3 minute, then 2 minute, 300, 2 minute, 250, now 3, 3 minute, 300, at 253, 3 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute. Are you guys even living? 300. Thank you. And now 350. And now 15 dude down at 50. 350, sir. Dominated then 315 dude on 350. Thank you. You've got some spirit to you. Now 4 at 354. And now 4 dominating 400. Yes, you do too, buddy. And now 450 at 400. 450 dominating 415 dude on dominated then 2 dominated 450. Four's bid 450. Thank you very much. Now 5 500. 500 dude on 500 dude on 450. Bid that 500 then 2 dominated. Can you think of anything better to say it? I'm alive.
I was just making the sound as you jump out of the airplane.
Then that.
Think about it. It's a visual. I mean, it's an audible.
What else says I'm alive like stepping into thin air with some random person strapped to your back?
Yeah.
Right?
D-Zone skydiving. Let's go.
That's it. 450's bid. $500. Now 500. Anybody else? I'm at an 500. Dude, and 455. 500. Bid it at 450. 500. And then I will sell it to the lady. $450. What's
that
your
is
number,
a
ma'am?
bargain.
144. Very good.
I mean, I figured that go for at least 600 or 700. That was for you, bud. Bidder number 144. If you don't know what that means, by the way, neither do I, so it's okay. You're in safe company. I was talking about the 6-7 thing. Yeah, Dan's heard it a few times. And Dan's a math teacher, so he loves that. He loves those digits together. Hey, item number 5. That's right, we've been 23 years in the auction. This little rivalry has been 124 years in the making. We're talking about the Grizz and the other opponent rivalry.
The Bobcats.
Ooh. It is Grizz Cat, by the way. It is not the other way around, just to be clear. It's 1 and 2, or 20 down the road. My daughter goes over to that school. It's created a few problems. But I still happen to love her. And we have a good time arguing back and forth. In fact, I think I won the argument because she's going to move back to Missoula and go back to the U of M. That's right, yes. But this year it's hosted here. This is donated by Grizzly Athletics, Stephen Sherry Thompson, because with the package you get a night stay at the historic Babs Apartments downtown. They have a beautifully restored apartment. And it's right next to Chow Mambo. It's within walking distance of the Grizz Cat game. I just messed it up. That's my bad. Within walking distance of the game. We'd also like to thank Walt Moralt. Walt Moralt got us these tickets, and they are special tickets because it's not just to the game, but you get 2 tickets to the Hellgate Terrace, which is the VIP area, and viewing of the game, which is next Saturday. So, Grizz Cat package. Let's go.
I see now why they call it Brawl of the Wild here. I've never heard that. It was always Cat Grizz, but I can see why it is what it is.
And it's a brawl.
It's a brawl. It is a brawl. Here's lot number 5, everybody. I'm gonna need $100. I'm gonna need to give $1,000. Now 1,000 bid. I'm gonna need 500, and now 5. I'm gonna bid. I'm gonna need then dude. I'm 500, dude. I'm 500, and now 2, 3, and 200, 3, 3, 3 minute then dude. I'm gonna need 300, and now 3, 4. I'm bid 3, 4, 4, 400. Thank you. And now 5. I'm gonna need 500, and 5 right there. Now 600, and now 700, dude. I'm gonna need then 600 on 7, and now 7 bid 7. You want to be 7, ma'am? Thank you. 800 now 7 8. You both are out over here. $800 7 8. A minute then dude. I'm in it down. 8 minute. Who would you give? 750. 750. Thank you. Now 800. Now 850. At 850, dude. I'm in it at 800. Dude, I'm in that 15. I'm in it that 8's bid. 850 and 850. You know, I wouldn't normally sell something like this, but for this organization, I would. 850, thank you. Now 900, and now 950, and now 900, dude. I'm not the 9's bid. 950, and 950, dude. I'm then dude. I'm at 950, and 9.5 down. Then anybody else? $950, and 9's bid. 950. Where else are you gonna find an opportunity like this? 950. Make it bring 1,000 then. 950, 950. Then dude. I'm at 900, and 9's bid. 950. Last call. So, $900. Yes, you got it. What's your buyer number? Thank you.
Congratulations, Gene and Ralph. That's right.
143.
Great experience. Gene's a part of the building there in Star Counseling, and just a great partner for us here in our facility. Her bid number was 143, and we have 16 different organizations that base out of our facility, 14 nonprofits, and we have counseling offices upstairs. Every day this building is full. And so I just take a moment to pause just to recognize that, Gene has come and supported us for many years in this capacity in the auction, but also just year-round. And she provides faith-based counseling for folks that find themselves with DUI or in alcohol addiction. And so we have CareNet and Rocky Mountain Bible Mission and so many different organizations that are here to help not just teens, but families of those teens as well. So thank you so much, Gene. Thank you again for that support for the Brawl of the Wild. This next item is a super fun item, and it is presented to us by Adam Bellardi and Bergen Sellers. Adam and Amber. Adam is our board chair. But this is a dinner for 12 and a wine tasting for 12 people. It can be hosted at Adam's house or the location of your choosing, and they will bring the Bergen wines that unique to Montana, by the way. George Bergen is the only wine producer in the state of Montana as far as these types of things go, and he will come and share with you the palate as well as the wine. So, dinner for 12, wine tasting with Bergen Sellers and Adam and Amber Bellardi.
Very good. Here it is. This is lot number 6, everybody. Lot number 6. And I'm going to need to give $3,000 and start me. And now 3, I'm going to need 3,000. Dear down, I'm going to need who give 1,000. And now 1,000, I'm going to need 1,000. Dear down, 1,250. And now 1,200, dear down, 50. Bid at 1,250. Thank you. And now 15, dear down, bid at 1,500. Now bid 17 and a half. 1750 at 17 and a half. Now I'm going to need then dear down 17, 15, dear down, bid at 15's bid. 17 and a half. At 17, 15, dear down, I'm going to need then 30. You want to talk about an opportunity to make it look like you really have your life together? This is it. And you'll get to do it in front of 12 other people, okay? 15's bid, 1750. 1750. I'm going to need 17 and a half. 15 bid. 1750. Dear done. I'm going to need then. Dear now. Who'd give 1,600? 1,600. 15. 16. And now 15. Dear done. Bid at 16. Dear done. I'm going to need then. Dear done. Bid at 1,500. 1,600. One more time. I'm going to need last call. $1,600. And I have 15s here. Do you guys want to be 16? What do you say? She said yes. And now bid, I'm going to, are you good? 16 and 15 now. 1,600 at 6. She'll love you a lot more if you do it. 16 now. I'm going to then do it at 16. You get there? Thank you. 1,600's bid. Now you got to be 17. And now 17 bid then do it at 16. Do it on last call. 1,600, 17. Are we done? I have. Sold $1,600. Buyer 139. Thank you very much. Okay, now I won't press you too hard, but I have a special announcement. There are 2 of these. So would you be opposed to taking the second one at $1,600 as well? You do that? Very good. Thank you very much. That's buyer 233.
All right, and those 2 numbers were?
233 and 139. We just collectively raised $3,200. Thank you guys very much.
Hey, up next, I don't know if you guys saw the raffle items out there, but if you would like to buy a raffle ticket, we are going to raffle the Dinner Around Town. That's right. All of those gift cards for around Missoula and beyond, the value of that package is about $350. We are going to pull that raffle right now. And so I will give you 20 seconds if you'd like to buy another raffle ticket, and then I'll need to know the total number of raffle tickets for us to draw from. 30 seconds.
10, 9, 8.
So we got to pull the raffle up. on the screen, and we will do a random number generator for we sold 153 of those raffle tickets. So we are going from 100 to 253. Jake and Brandon in the back there. Hey, just, I know that we're going to do this and kind of slows it down for a second, but we got to thank these two guys in the back. They come every year to run our tech. They are amazing servants. I'm telling you, they just are here with hearts wide open, and Jake showed up yesterday and early today to make sure that the flow of this evening was great. So, to the screen, random number generator. Hey, and just a reminder from the number 120, and the winner is Gene Starr. That's right. Hey, generosity added, right? Good job. Gene Starr wins the Dinner Around Town gift card. Congratulations, Gene. All right. We do have a special little presentation for the next item. Jake's going to pull that one up right now. So, for your listening and viewing pleasure, I give you a snippet of Nate Bargatze.
I like the idea of reading. I even buy books. But these books are the most words. And it's every book. You just open it, and you're like, what are you talking about? And they don't let up. Every page, just more words. How about you put some blank pages in there? Why don't you let me get my head above water for 2 seconds?
Nate Bargatze, everybody. He's one of my favorite comedians. He is clean. He is family friendly. He is hilarious. He has some really funny bits. One of my favorite is when the school calls him and says, hey, your daughter didn't get on the right bus. And he said, so let me get this straight. You looked at 2 emergency contacts, my wife and I, and you chose me? He said, I don't know what bus number she's going to be on, but you could ask one of the other moms at the school. I'm sure they would be able to tell you. He says, but as a compromise, why don't you go ahead and tell me what school she's at, and I'll just come get her. That's one of my favorite lines from Nate Bargatze. Obviously, I've rehearsed it a little bit because it is hilarious.
He is. He's one of the funniest comedians out there as far as clean comedy goes. He's the guy you can take anybody in your family to, and you're not going to go wrong, right? This is lot number 7. Folks, we've got 2 tickets to see Nate Bargatze here in Missoula.
Yeah, and guess what? This show is completely sold out. That's right. There are no more available tickets to go to Nate Bargatze. Once again, we do have somebody that donated, obviously, the Nate Bargatze, and that's donated by Briggs Anderson, and we want to thank them for that. Also, Stephen Sherry Thompson, yet again. So this package comes with a stay at the Babs and a night of laughter with Nate Bargatze, of which this might be the last 2 tickets that exist
in the world,
on the planet.
Yeah.
And you get the opportunity to bid on those.
Right here. All right, bid. I'm gonna need who'd give $1,000. I'm gonna need 1,000, and now who did 500, and now 5. I'm gonna need 5, 600, and now 5, 6, and now 6, 7, and now 7. Dude, I'm gonna need 8, 800, and now 8, 800's there. Now 9. I'm gonna need the 9,000, and now 1. I'm gonna need 1,000, and now 1,000 bid 1,000. Dude, I'm gonna need 1,000. I'm gonna need 1. I'm gonna need the 9. Now 1,000. I'm gonna need 1,000. Thank you to the cowboy. Now 11. 11, dude, I'm 1,200, and now 12, 12 minutes, then dude, I'm at 11, now 12, 11, 12, 1,200, 12 minutes, do it again, would you? And now 12, 12 minutes, dude, I'm at 11's bid, 11, 12, I'll take 1150 one time, thank you, now 1,200, now 1,200, Dan 50, at 1,250, now $1,300 there, 13, dude, I'm at that 15, dude, I'm 1,350, I'm at that 1,350, at 13's bid, 1,350, dude, I'm right there, thank you, sir, now 14, some new players in the game, 1,400, at 1,350, dude, I'm dominated 14, dominated then dominated 14. Where else are you going to find them? If you try to go price shop, they're not going to be there. $13.50, 1400, dominated 14. Thank you. And now 1450 at 1400 and down 50 bid it there to the bid and 1415 dominated there. You guys are out. You want to be 1450? Last call. 1450. Yes, he did. 1500. 1500. Thank you very much. 1550 now is the price. 1550. Every time you wait, it just goes up. 1550 to you. Thank you. And now 16 down bid that 1600 dominated then dominated at 1600 there dominated that 1600 at 1550 now $1,600 dominated then dominated. Thank you guys for the help. I sold out 1550 to our lucky buyer number 193. Give them a big round of applause. They're going to Nate
193.
Bargatze.
That table sponsored by, that's correct. That table sponsored by Glidewell. And you know what? They've been a big help and a big partner for us since the start, I think, of Youth for Christ in 1987. So big handout to that table, and thank you, Paul, for bidding on that. Next up, an item donated by Tim Barton and Vibrant Sound and Hearing here in Missoula is this experience that is up on the screen. That's right, it's a Texas hog hunt for two, father, son, brother, best friend. It's an adventure. It's in Texas. It does come with a $500 voucher to help cover flights, but once you arrive, it is 100% covered with the experience. A Texas hog hunt for two. This is all the rage. Plus, you get a tour, an American Heritage tour of the American Heritage Museum with Tim Barton down there in Texas. So, it's a great item and a lot of fun.
Very good. Very true. A great item indeed. A great experience if you're looking for one, right? Here's the hog hunt in Texas. And now bid, I'm to give $3,000. I'm going to need 2, 3. And now 3 minutes, then 2 down, who'd bid 500. And now 750. And now 750, dude, on nominated 1,000. Right there now. 1250, dude, on nominated then 1,250. 1,000. 1,215, dude, on nominated then 1,250. Back to you. You want to be 1,250? 1,000. 11 then. 1,100. Dominated 11, dude, 11, dominated, dude, 11. Thousands bid, 1,100. Now 1,200, 1,300, dominated, then 14, dude, 15, dude, dominated, then 1,500. And now 15, dude, that do it again. 15, dude, dominated. You want to be 15? And 14's bid, 15, dominated, then 2, dominated. Thank you. Now 16, 17, and now 1,800. Now 19, dominated, then 2, dominated, 19, dude, dominated, then 19, 19, 19. You got to be 19. Now 2, and now 2,000, and 2, now 2 minutes, then 21, 20, 100, 100, minute, dude, and 21. Hit it again, and now 2, and 22. Now minute, the 300, and don't weaken at 22, 3, at 23, 3 minute, 200, 300, 3 minute, at 3, down minute at 22, 23. What do you think? At 22, 3, 3, down minute, then 3, down minute at 22, 3. All right, timeout. We've got 2 of these as well. I'll sell him one for 2,200, and would you take the other one for 2,200 as well? Well, we got a match. We've got a bid for 2,200. Would you give 22? And we'll end the auction right there. We sold 2 of them at $2,200. Congratulations, both of you, right there.
That's amazing. The bidder numbers were?
130?
130.
And what was your buyer number? 197. The negotiator here is 197. Thank you guys very much for your generosity tonight, going to a tremendous cause. And I hope you guys have a blast on that trip to Texas.
Quite literally. It's amazing. See, you got it. Nate Bargatze on stage tonight with Cole Morrison. Hey, this next item is a special item. You know, to be honest with you, we've been asking and for something from Troy for a couple of years, and he had the opportunity to put this oil on canvas for us. Now, I love the theme. The theme is never far away. You know, when we think about that, it's not a coincidence that we were able to, he was generous enough to gift us this painting, but that our theme was made on purpose for a purpose, and his painting is never far away. You know, we want kids to know that, like, God is never far away, that you have never gone too far, that you're never in too much trouble, but also when things look tough, that you turn, you pray, you do the things, and God is never far away. So as Troy gave us this, he shared with me that it was a pretty cool opportunity. His wife, Gina, is in the room. But I'm just going to read this because I think this painting, Troy, his paintings have graced the halls of the Montana and California state capitals, the Pentagon, the U.S. Capitol, U.S. embassies, and are included in many corporate and private collections throughout the U.S. Troy is a distinguished member of the Montana Arts Council, an organization funded by the state of Montana and the National Endowment for the Arts, which is a federal agency. They provide grants and funding to develop the creative potential of all Montanans, advance education, spur economic vibrancy, and revitalize communities. Troy is a proud member of the C.M. Russell Museum's Russell Skull Society of Artists and has also been named the 2022 Jackson Hole Fall Arts Festival's featured artist. Now, there's a lot to that, and I just say that is amazing. But what is better is that Troy's heart to give this painting to us, Troy's heart for the name of what it is it speaks volumes to who he is as an artist and as a friend of our ministry. So, Troy Collins, never far away. Let's auction it.
A true talent, as you guys can see. It's sitting right here. Truly a masterpiece, right? And it really touches kind of a modern Western style. It's oil on canvas, but you don't find a lot of pieces like that. This is a very special piece tonight. A very special piece tonight. I want to open the bidding at $5,000 tonight. Would somebody give $5,000 for this painting? Somebody give $5,000. $5,000 is bid. Thank you. Would somebody give $5,500 for this painting? 5,000's bid. 5,500. 5,500 is bid. Thank you very much. 5,500's bid. Would somebody give $6,000 on this piece of art tonight? $6,000 is the ask. 55's bid. I'm asking $6,000. 55, 6,000. $6,000 is going to Youth for Christ tonight. 55 is bid. 6,000. 57.50 for your consideration. Would somebody give 57.50? One time. 57.50. 55. 57.50. Going once. Going twice. Sold. $5,500. Thank you very much, sir.
Bidder 142. Beautiful, thank you. That, I look forward to seeing that up, and it's a beautiful painting. My grandfather was an oil painter, so I told that to Troy actually when he gave it, and it was a nice little connection because my grandpa actually painted a painting that was in the 1938 World's Fair in Chicago. So anyway, oil paint, it's rare, it's unique, and that painting certainly spoke to me. So thank you for that. The number 10 here is a little different bent. That's right. It's the Ultimate Golf Tour of Missoula, complete with the Sun Mountain Golf Bag. So these are donated by Missoula Country Club, Canyon River, King Ranch, the Ranch Club, Larchmont, University of Montana Golf Course, Golf Headquarters, Soul Life, which is a ministry based out of our building. It exists to refuel ministers in our community, and Sun Mountain Sports. So thank you, Cindy, for your contribution of the golf bag and to this total package. This is the ultimate golf tour package of golf around Missoula at every course. The Ranch Club even offers 3 lunches with their rounds of golf. So that's what we have, Cole. Let's see if we can sell it.
Sounds like a great time. If you have not been able to be chosen as the winner of an auction item tonight, this is the last opportunity. And who doesn't like to golf? This is lot number 10, everybody. Then who'd give $1,000 and start me. And now 1,000 to 11. And now 11 to 1100, 12, 12, 12, then 12 and 1,300. I'm at 12 bid, 1,300 to 13, then 13 bid at 30, 12, now 1,300. And now 12, 13 then. Where's the golfers in the room? There they are, 13, 14. And now 14 you're out, sir. 14 that 13's bid, $1,400. 14, thank you. Now 15 then 1,500, 14, 15, and now 15 that's 16 that's 1,600 at 16's all at 16 now 15 bid 1,600 1,600. Talk about an opportunity to get out there and pretend all summer long like your last shot didn't go where it was. This is it right here. 15, 16, and now thank you. Now 17 that's 1,700, and now 17 that's 16 on 17. Last call, last item, 16's bid, $1,700 at 16 that's 16, 17 sold. $1,600. Thank you, sir. You're the lucky winner. He's going golfing. And he found his buyer number. It's 174. We thank you all. Folks, we're going to head into the Fund the Future portion of the night, but I want to thank you for your generosity in the live auction tonight. Thank you for your attentiveness and truly for your generosity this evening.
Yeah, give yourselves a hand, please. That was a great participation there. A fun live auction, and just all the folks around Missoula that supported us by just gifting those things to Missoula Youth for Christ. I love the auctions, and I think they're the best. But honestly, for me, this next portion of the night, regardless of anything else, is my favorite, because it's really the why behind why we're here. So Fund the Future, as I had shared with you earlier, you know, our whole goal is to empower young people into their faith in their surroundings that they're in all the time. That we walk alongside with them, and we do that in a variety of ways, including the high schools. We're on 15 campuses in Missoula, Helena, Polson, and down the Bitterroot all the way to Hamilton. But additional to that, we're also at the Juvenile Detention Center. We work with the group homes here in town, and we actually have a lot of programs and activities that we do right out of this building with youth. And so tonight, this next section of the night is all about just supporting these programs, supporting these kids. And I'm excited to say that we had generous challenge givers prior to coming here tonight, and we were able to raise $30,000 before the event even started with people that couldn't either be here or just wanted to challenge the room to try to match what's going on with their finances. So with that, I just want you guys to check out the screens and just get a picture, a small picture of what it is exactly we do in 1 minute of pictures. So without any further ado, here it is.
Your love is like radiant diamonds bursting inside us, we cannot contain. Your love will surely come find us like blazing wildfire, singing your name. God of mercy, sweet love of mine, I have surrendered to your design. May this offering stretch across the skies. These hallelujahs be multiplied.
Through many years. Yeah, give it a hand. That's That's a fun thing to look on and just think of all the memories and the opportunities and experiences. And up here on stage with me tonight are Dallas and Addie, and we just invited them up to share a little bit about their experience with Youth for Christ. So Addie's going to go first.
Thank you, Josh. Hi again, guys. I'm Addie. YFC has honestly made such a big impact into my life. To simply say that it made an impact is an understatement. I've been able to be a part of YFC the past 4 years, all my 4 years of high school, and it's really like just grown me, taught me so many things, and just served as so much hope in my life. When I started YFC, I was a quiet, shy, awkward freshman who hated talking to new people, and I never would have gotten up on a stage. The first big event I got to do with YFC at the end of my freshman year was going to the Fort Belknap Reservation. And oh my gosh, I remember getting there. I got pushed so far out of my comfort zone because I had to talk to these people who, I remember my first two campers, they were best friends and they did not want to talk to me, but I was like trying to talk to them. And that week our verse was Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, and that's been a verse that's honestly stuck with me through all of just every season as I've gone through high school, and it really stuck with me in the fall of my sophomore year. I fell into this depression where I stopped going to church. I would get in arguments with my parents about whether or not I was going to go to church on a Sunday morning. I tried to hide away from my parents. I kind of cut off friends, but I would still go to YFC. It was the only Jesus that I kept in my life, and it really served as a beacon of hope for me. And my YFC leaders and my friends helped me out of that, and they really helped push me back along my walk with Jesus. And then a couple months later, I was given the opportunity to be a leader of Lunch Club, which is our on-site ministry. And I was pushed very far out of my comfort zone then too, because I had to stand in front of my peers every single week and not just talk to them, but I was talking to them about my faith. And over the next couple of years, being a leader at Lunch Club and just a part of YFC in general, I just continued to get this spirit of boldness to speak out about my faith to my peers at my school. And now I can confidently say that over these past 4 years with YFC, I have become and just turned into a confident woman who will stand in front of anybody, who will talk about my faith to anyone. And YFC has really just helped me with that boldness and just helped strengthen my relationship with Jesus along the way too, and given me so many lifelong friends, lessons, and everything that I'll carry with me as I head off to college and the rest of my life.
My name's Dallas Galway Cage. I'm a senior at Sentinel High School, and Youth for Christ has embodied me to become a more faithful and a more kind and deserving person that everyone needs in the world. And I feel like I started going to Youth for Christ my sophomore year because, I was feeling less isolated with God, even though I've been a devout Christian since I was 5 years old. So I've always been living the Word of God, understanding, and I wanted to get more and detailed and developed. And I feel like inviting myself and other people who are in the same message and the same walk of faith as I am just gave me so many opportunities to be a leader at the Jesus Lunch Club that I felt important and passionate, that I felt everyone has the same message of what I want to do, which is believe in God and help your community and all that stuff. And I feel like when we do the Jesus Lunch Club, it's we're teaching people, but we're also giving the people connection and students the embody to give them a home and give them a message to people of where I'm here because you are here and we're all figuring it out. And we do fun games, do a bunch of things, but it's just connection. And I do want to thank people for it. I want to thank Houston Brock. I've known him since I was sophomore, freshman, so, But Pastor Dave, who's pastor I've known since I was 6 years old. He's been through everything I've done. He's still a Bengals fan, and a bunch of other people, Dawson, all the freshmen here, Addie, everybody here at staff here, and everybody at Sentinel High School who just enjoys it. It's just a really big opportunity that I've learned to grow. And as I said, faith is a foundation that I will carry on going into college and being myself. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dallas. Thank you, Addie. I only have one question for Addie. So what does Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 say?
I believe, if I have it right, is trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all of your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths.
Give it up for Dallas and Addie. Thank you, guys. Two of our student leaders in our lunch ministries at Big Sky High School and Sentinel High School. You know, public school is tough. It's a tough place to represent your faith. It's a tough place to stand in the face of the things that we see and witness in our culture. And but those are the stories that are about tonight. And whether tonight exists or not, honestly, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to where kids are, and we're going to empower them into their faith, because I believe that's what God's called us to, and that's what he calls all of us to, is to empower people around us to faith in Christ. So with that, we are going to do the Fund the Future paddle raise. Now, we have pre-raised $30,000 coming into the room, and there's several different levels that we're going to get to. So I can tell you there's no hog hunts. There's no golf around town. But there's stories of impact that will happen to lives of kids in the next year as a result of tonight. So before we do anything, there's no pressure. I believe God provides. Thank you for being here. I'm going to hand it over to Cole, and he will lead us through the paddle race portion of the night. So.
All right. Well, thank you again for your generosity, and thank you in advance for your consideration during this portion of the night. For most of us, this portion of the night is no stranger, right? We know why we're here. We know that we're giving purpose to people's lives at a very important stage of their life, I might add. So tonight, I want to start at a high level, and then we're going to work down just like we have if you're new. But we're going to start at the $5,000 level. Would anybody be willing to donate $5,000 to this organization tonight? 5,000 is the bid. Thank you very much. Buyer 140 has given him $5,000. Thank you very much. Would anybody else like to join them at the $5,000 level? Thank you for your consideration. We're going to move to the $2,500 level. Would anybody give at the $2,500 level? Yes, I see one, buyer 229, bidder number 229. Give them a nice round of applause. Thank you very much. Anybody else at the $2,500 giving level? Well, thank you again for your consideration. Moving on to the $1,000 level. Would anybody give at the $1,000 level? Thank you very much. Buyer 197 gives at the $1,000 level. Buyer 144 gives at the $1,000 level as well. Thank you both. Another at the $1,000 level, that's buyer 149. Thank you, buyer 149. Buyer 139. Thank you, sir. Thank you guys as well. Buyer 139 at the $1,000 level. Anybody else at the $1,000 level? Boy, what a great start. What a great start to tonight. Thank you for your generosity. $1,000 is bid by 137. Buyer 137 gives $1,000. Thank you. Thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you. We're going to move to the $500 level. Would anybody be willing to donate at the $500 level? Buyer 211. Buyer 211. Thank you. Anybody else at the $500 level? Yeah, sorry, I missed you. 134 over here and 178 give at the $500 level. Buyer 249 gives at the $500 level. Buyer 147, thank you. Buyer 147. Is that 126? Buyer 126. That's Tyler and Rachel. Thank you guys. Buyer 172, thank you. Anybody else at the $500 level? 174. Buyer 174, thank you very much. Last call for the $500 level. Well, thank you. Thank you again. What a great night, guys. We're having such a fantastic night tonight. And we're making an impact. I hope you know that. We're going to move to the $250 level. Would anybody give at the $250 level? Buyer 185. Thank you. Buyer 185. Buyer 129 gives at the $250 level. Buyer 191. Buyer 119. 119. Thank you. Buyer 171 at the $250 level. 200. Buyer 200. Thank you. Anybody else at the $250 level? Yes, 212. 212. Thank you, Rob. Anybody else at the $250 level? We won't miss you. 129. Buyer, thank you. Buyer 129 or 128, not 129. 128. There's a 9 over here. 196 at the $250 level. It was almost your lucky day, right? Well, thank you both. Thank you, everybody, at whatever level you've given at so far. Anybody else at the $250 level before we move on? The $250 level? Buyer 109. Thank you. Thank both of you. All right. Any others? Excellent. Well, thank you guys. This next level is a special level because we have some special generosity behind this level, a little bit of an incentive, if you will. We're going to move to the $100 level, but before we do, this is the 23rd anniversary of Youth for Christ. So somebody, an anonymous donor, has donated a match of $2,300. If we can find 23 bids at the $100 level. $2,300 for an extra $2,300, total of $4,600. Can we do it? At the $100 level, who would give at the $100 level? Buyer 167 gives at the $100 level. Thank you. Buyer 120 gives at the $100 level. Thank you. 126, buyer 126 gives at the $100 level. Buyer 127 gives at the $100 level. Buyer 248, buyer 248 gives at the $100 level. Buyer 148 gives at the $100 level. Thank you, guys. 195 gives at the $100 level. Is that right? 195? Did I say that right? Okay. 114, 114. Buyer 228 gives at the $100 level. We're up to 9. We're still a ways off. Would anybody else like to bring us closer to the 23 count that we're looking for? There's 156. Is that right? 156. Thank you. Buyer 135. Thank you, buyer 135. 116, buyer 116. Thank you. Buyer 100 gives at this level. Buyer 208 again. Thank you. Buyer 208. Buyer 228 gives again. Buyer 118. Thank you very much. At the $100 level. Buyer 145 gives at the $100 level. Buyer 108, thank you, giving at the $100 level. And I believe that puts us at 18. Am I counting that correctly? Okay. Few more if we're going to do it. 229 gives to us at the $100 level. There's 19. We're 4 short. 232, I think we're going to make it. Buyer 232 gives at the $100 level. Thank you. Anybody else at the $100 level? 149. Well, buyer 149. I think we're 2 short. Can we do it? 187 it is. 187. Thank you. Buyer 189. Thank you very much. Does that get us there? That's it. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause. Incredible. Incredible. Thank you. Again, I say thank you and I mean thank you. Thank you for what we're doing here tonight. We just raised $4,600. Well done. Well done, all of you. Last but not least, we're going to ask at the $50 level. This will be the last level which we will ask for. Would anybody be willing to give at the $50 level? $50? Buyer 188. Thank you. Buyer 188. Anybody else at the $50 level? $50? Very good. Well, thank you all for your consideration. Thank you for your participation. And thank you for being here tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause for a great night. All right. I'm going to turn things over to Josh to close out the night. This closes out my portion, though, before he officially closes things. It's been so fun to be back with you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, give it up for Cole Morrison, our auctioneer. He's amazing every year. We love him. He's great. He loves our ministry. And it's been a pleasure working with you again, Cole.
Likewise. Well, thank you, guys. I love being part of this night. I love being here with you. I wish you the best the rest of the year, and I look forward to seeing you again next year. Have a blessed night.
We have 3 more things. Give it up for Cole one more time as he exits stage right here. Real quick, there's never a year where genuinely it's incredible to stand in front of a room of people that buy into what's going on. And I just really want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for your generosity tonight and the support that you give this organization, not just tonight, but year round. And I know that our staff take it seriously and that they work very hard to be in the lives and among teenagers in our community in that calling. So thank you so much for that. We have 3 things to finish with tonight. The first is section 500 is going to close, and we are going to do that in 10 seconds. I didn't have my in area, but we're doing it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Section 500 is now closed. So good job. Give yourselves a hand, all the silent, all the live, the fun, the future. What a fun night. I do want to invite Micah up here as we get close. We are going to do a raffle drawing for the smoker. Now, it could be awkward or it could be just addition by addition. You know, I always say that love is additive. You know, when we've had the opportunity to bring kids into our home, it's like, how much love is there? There is unconditional amount of love, and you know, the generosity and support of organizations and partners. Cabela's donated the smoker, the pellet smoker, which is what we're going to raffle off now. I will get the number of tickets. We sold 35 tickets. 35 tickets. Now your tickets will be in your cart, so you can see that. Thank you for buying those tickets, but your odds are ever in your favor, I might add, with a 35% chance, or I'm sorry, a 1 in 35 chance. That's a little lower than 35%, but here we go. Check out the screen for the random number generator. Jake's going to hit the button. It's slightly delayed. The suspense is killing me. It is number 11, and that's Tanner Baumgartner. Congratulations, Tanner. You are the winner of the smoker and the apple pellets. Look forward to coming to your house, because now you're going to host me. All right, lastly, I'm going to hand the mic over to Micah here, and I'm going to invite Adam to come up, because Adam's going to close us out in prayer. Adam is our board chair and leads well in the boardroom, but also is passionate about the ministry. So Micah's going to close out, give you some instructions on how to get out of here. Thank you from my heart for coming. And I don't know where we're at on the final number, but we got darn close. So thank you for being here tonight.
Okay, so you have a couple options for checkout. You will get a link on your phone. The easiest way is to do self-checkout, so you can actually just hit a button on your phone and pay for any items that you won. And there will be 2 stations set up in the Student Center where the silent items are. If you have paid already, you're going to get a paid mark that shows on your phone. You show that to somebody, and they will get your items for you, and you're all done. If you need some help paying, if you want to pay with check or cash, we will also have stations set up that you can do that with check or cash, or if you need a little extra help. But either way, you're going to line up, and we will have people set up in the Student Center that will get your items for you. If you have any questions, you can ask any of us that are dressed in our chosen attire. Okay, Adam?
Hey, I'm just going to close this out in prayer. Appreciate you guys being here, all the generosity in the room. It's been awesome. Some of you may not know a lot about YFC. Clearly, you kind of saw a glimpse of what they do. God says, you know, he gives us a few commands. He says, love him and love people. And then he says, we are to go. And Youth for Christ is an organization that really does do that, right? They are going on to campuses. They are trying to reach these high school age kids and create Christ-centered relationships with them. So what you guys are funding tonight is that mission. And it's that mission to try to reach youth in our community. If you want to know more about that, please come talk to Josh, come talk to myself, come talk to Micah. We need volunteers. You know, this ministry depends on that for people to get involved. It's awesome to have people financially support, but we could always use more volunteers. Or if you want to maybe even be in our board, we have an awesome board, but we're always looking for new board members. And you know, as we invite volunteers in, it really helps our staff. We have a lot going on with our staff, and so they've been working hard. A lot of people have put a lot into tonight, and so we just want to thank them for that. So I'm just going to pray for us, and you guys can enjoy your winnings that you all won tonight. Let's bow our head in prayer. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for all the people that have been here tonight and the generosity to fund this mission that you call us to do, to reach the young youth of our community. And Lord, we do a special prayer over the staff and the volunteers that are involved in this ministry, that you continue to guide them, protect them, give them courage to speak into this youth life, difficult times, and just really present the gospel and show them a path that is much better than the world offers. And so we thank you for all the generosity tonight, and we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Well, that's all she wrote. Thank you for being here tonight and taking the time. Yeah, give yourselves a hand and drive home safely.